Is this what giving up feels like? I don't know. Tell me, have I lost my mind? Nowhere to go, so far from home. Is this what giving up feels like? I don't know. Tell me, have I lost my mind? So I break these walls and hold my head up high, and I stand my ground until the day I die. As the rain falls down, there's no more tears to cry. So I break these walls and hold my head up high.
guys.
Do. One. Fuck! All right. Now my mic's working. I don't know why my Well, anyways, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to TPL late match. Late on a what is it? Friday night? Yeah, it's Friday night. We got ANZR versus SVS. ANZR is obviously a Australian clan. I would say obviously. I don't know if people knew that or not. ANZR, Australian team, or Oceania team for the most part. And then SBS, from what I read, they're kind of an America's team. So they, from what I saw, they're basically a US down to Argentinian team. So they cover a lot of ground. We're going to be on the SVS side of things. They'll play as allies, I assume. And then ANZR will play as the Axis here on Utah Beach. Honestly, don't know what to expect from either side. We did see in an earlier TPL stream, ANZR, these boys over here, looking nice and spiffy, shooting rockets at their own trucks. We did see them earlier in TPL. God, my mic is fucking buzzing. Did see them earlier in TPL where they won 5-0. I totally forgot who they played. I'm so sorry. But they did win 5-0 on Foy Night. I don't know why they played Foy Night. I always think night maps are terrible. But nonetheless, we have a, I would say, good game. I have no idea how this is going to go. To be completely honest, this will be 30v30 game format. There's going to be no special rules, so anything goes as long as you have 30 players in each team. Holy gosh, that's a lot of SVS in this HQ. That is a lot of SVS. Just sending a text message real quick. Really don't know any players from either team. We'll see the SVS boys real quick. I have no idea. Say hi to your friends that are on screen. No idea. Honestly, I haven't played the Machello Loose lately. I've been too busy working. Hopefully everybody at home has had a good Friday. We got Woozy in this truck. I don't know what. Oh, what the heck? Back on the beach. See if there's any shenanigans. I don't know. There's a lot of AFK bodies waiting for the match to start. We got Swirl just shooting smoke rounds. Looks like the commanders will be Gamel and Korda for their respective sides. Talk about Utah a little bit. So Utah is you're gonna see a lot of Utah, at least from my channel, this weekend between this game and some other games going on. Utah, probably one of the fan favorite maps in my opinion. I just think if it's not Chapel, like in any game, it becomes really annoying for either team, more so the Americans than the Germans. Just because, like, there's just a lot of open field for the Americans across. Like, yeah, you got all these hedges, but let's be honest, just like a two-man can lock down each like hedge line. It's it's in my opinion, Utah's a balanced map, but it's also unbalanced at the same time. I mean, I don't know. Win 7, I think it's the most I don't know. It's probably one of the hardest midpoints to take once the team has it, just because you have all this default barbed wire, which I really hope they rework, I should say, how barbed wire works for like default, because I feel like you should be able to satchel this and it be gone for the remainder of the match. That's just me. That's just my opinion, but I just don't like how this barbed wire works, because an enemy can just place this one thing on barbed wire here. They can place like one or two over here and essentially just lock out this entire point. So it's just, I just don't like it. I think it's I just don't like win 7. It's a hard point to take once you lose it. Not saying it's impossible, but it is hard. Chapel, on the other hand, I think it's a fun point. Obviously, it's me American sided, but I think it's one of the most fun points to fight over in the game. Even if the Allies get it, there's a lot of good fights that can happen for the Germans, and they can, in my opinion, easily. I say easily, like I play this game still, easily take the points, just because like they have a little bit more cover. Like if Americans lose basically like this road, they're kind of screwed, to be completely honest with you. I totally forget what this point is called, but whatever this northern point is it like dugout or something? I have no idea. Yeah, really no opinions on this point. There's just a lot going on here. Let's see here. Is anybody knife fighting? I ran out of things to say. I didn't expect I think we're waiting for some backups, because I think some people did have to drop out. We do have full numbers, so I think we should be getting a countdown soon. I don't know if you guys heard that Windows notification, but I think I have to update my PC, because that's what Windows does. They like to update when you are least convenient. For everything. I swear to God, if it starts auto updating during the stream, I am going to I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know, start a fundraiser maybe? These Belgians aren't here. Are these Belgians always here? No, they can't be. These Belgians always here? Obviously this one is 'cause it's in the ground, but these? I have no idea. I'm getting some static. Hold on. I'm gonna turn off my headset, turn it back on. It's acting weird. It is acting so weird. Oh, it's even acting weirder. I think I have to just smack it or something. I have no idea. I don't know what's taking so long to start, but both sides are ready. Oh yeah, look at that. This man. Stop moving, goddammit. I think smacking my headset worked. Yeah. Comp games. I'm just flying back and forth at this point. TPL Lite. So I don't know the record of these teams. I can maybe see that real quick. God, is my headset really pissing me off. ANZR is 3-0, and SVS has not won a game yet, but they did have one bye, so they are 0-2. So obviously the favored team, just based on current records, will be in the favor of ANZR. But you never know. Anything can happen in the game of Hell Loose. Surprises happen all the time. We saw that last season. Saw that a little bit this season so far. Saw that in some other leagues. It happens. Upsets happen. They're just bound to happen. And what's also going to happen and bound to happen is a map change in less than 60 seconds, which means we will finally get underway here. I am really hoping for a chapel point. Honestly, a straight line across would be like a Nectar of the Gods type of layout, in my opinion. But you know, you are to play with the cards that the teams are dealt with, and what will be dealt with in 30 seconds is up to them. I have no idea what I'm saying. I'm kind of just rambling to say words at this point. Yeah, go teams. Holy shit. If you guys just heard a loud thing, that was not, I have to fix my mic settings after this stream in OBS. I have no idea what happened, but... Okay, this is interesting. We got Hill 5 and Chapel, so pretty easy setup for SVS, in my opinion. It's a very easy, I shouldn't say easy, it's a very obtainable midpoint for them to take, just because hardcap is favored so heavily for them. And then Sunken Bridge for ANZR. I'm just waiting for everyone to get in their squads before I spawn an admin cam. Don't really need a flyer on the map right now, but Sunken Bridge, ooh. It's gonna be based on how aggressive SVS want to get on Sunken Bridge, because Sunken Bridge is a rough point to take. Just because it is like 600 meters apart. I do not want to create an armor squad. I don't want to create a locked infantry squad. Alright, there's admin cam. So yeah, we are gonna see some pains, which, you know, might be a little distracting, but, you know, we'll live with it. Everyone's obviously gonna say we're going to mid cap. So any extra spawns of tanks in so far? I don't think so from SVS. They are gonna use all 3 default tanks. What is ANZR taking? I think they're gonna take all the... Taking the light tank, of course. There is the medium, along with both trucks. And are they taking the Puma? They're not gonna take the Puma, so they're just gonna use, I guess, 2 tanks to start out with. Let me see if I can find anybody. I don't think I see any extra spawn tanks in. So it looks like ANZR are just using 2 tanks, so this will be interesting. Oh, my mic is really messing up. Let's get... That is a lot of pings at Chapel. So let's begin the match.
Is this
So looks like SVS did take the bottom truck to the mid just to probably get this mid cap. The only question is the arty for ANZR. Could they get a truck snipe? Gotta put on the highlights. I kind of do want to see a truck snipe. from Artie. It's very possible on this point. It's Chapel. Artie's a little bit late. The ANZR SVS truck is coming in. That is a lot of SVS. Will this truck just full send itself? No, it does not. I would have gone full send where Pedro's at, just because you could probably take out some OPs. Holy hell, my mic is loud as hell. Holy. Not a lot of ANZR. Unless they're just like slowly coming in. SVS is just going for straight hard cap. They're gonna bring up their medium now. Oh, that's a big Artie hit. Oh, a ricochet. Light tank is down from the medium. Artie smoke shell from one of the teams comes in. I'm not sure whose that is. Big hit from ANZR on the medium. Rocket misses. Who's gonna win this medium engagement? Big advantage for ANZR in this medium tank fight. They hit turret. They might have hit turret twice. I think he just hit the tree right in front of them. SVS, that's not the play they need. A ricochet. The fact that this medium is still alive is kind of amazing. There's a big hit for the allied medium. A ricochet takes him out. That's huge for SVS. See if Tolkien can kill this medium. He does end up taking him out, but they did lose that medium. So both mediums down. I'm not sure if there's any light tanks. First heavy is coming in for SVS. It is just a slog for this midpoint. Already raining down. We might have a guest joining us now for this match. But in the meantime, lots of ANZR in the hard cap itself. Not sure if... Oh, that was a big spawn wave on the Gary. SVS. Not really anywhere else. Looks like the recon tank will try to deal with their Artie. They are gonna bring 2 more tanks out. Full reset on the cap now. We'll start capping in the ANZR favor. And see if Diamond can do something here. Gun. Trying to get on top of the barrel. I don't think One Chance sees him. These are the moments of like Hello Loose that you just never know that someone's there sometimes. SVS just desperately trying to get in the hard cap just to contest it. Lots of smoke coming down now. Oh, that's a 75 heavy? Interesting play. Dragoon hits the fence. I think they're gonna full send this tank into the hard cap. Token hits the fence. There's a lot of missed rockets from ANZR. Looks like that tank will start flipping the hard cap. Starting to defend it a little bit now. Bringing the medium tank now along with infantry, but the problem with the 75 heavy is you gotta deal with the Tiger and the Panther. So this heavy is probably good as dead for SVS. I mean, they can't pen it. They can probably just smoke it out. Yeah, it's dead. Big waste of fuel, in my opinion, from SVS. They should not have spawned in a heavy tank. Should have waited for the 76, but again, the Panther did get first shot, so not saying it didn't really matter, but once you get a first shot on a tank, you're kind of exposed. You're gonna lose 9 out of 10 tank fights. This is how like the cookie crumbles sometimes. But on the positive side, that heavy push that he kind of like the heavy die that he did contest it a little bit, and they are starting to cap now in SVS favor. I don't know if it's actually worth 500 fuel, but you know, for the time being, it seems like that was, you know, an okay trade. If they can cap this point, I think it's kind of a well-deserved trade. If you lose a tank for a point, I think it's a well-deserved trade in my opinion. But again, they do have to cap the point. And one thing that's going to be a thorn in their side is Crazy Foot's OP in this, like, I don't even know what you guys call it in Europe, but a fenced-in forest, I guess? I have no idea. SVS already, I think, is kind of carrying them a little bit here. Just their infantry needs to move up a little bit. That's a big arty splash. 2 big arty splashes. I think they only have 1 gun up, but I think the medium just got hit. I think he got turreted by the Panther? Or did he get some from something else? Oh no, he got hit from the turret. BM's just splashing smoke. Looks like we do have a Lux coming from behind. For some reason, I thought this was like a... what's it called? A Sturm Tiger or something. Something that's not even in the game. I got so confused. a heck of a battle over midpoint. This is why we love. This is why you love Chapel, just because like it's such a fun point to fight over. See if Token can do something. There's too much smoke in the way. I'm gonna follow Token. Where are you going, Token? Where are you going? Token's dead. Looks like the tank crew did hop out to repair, but they are completely surrounded by infantry from ANZR. Yeah, that Lux is this Lux won't be real too friendly. I think there is another medium coming up from SVS. We'll probably take out the Lux when he gets in the sight line. Bomb and run from SVS is coming down, but a lot of their infantry is in the hard cap. Their Lux will take out the Gary. SVS probably needs to get a Gary down up here. They probably should have got one down over here. They're having a rough time. Oh, they didn't take out the Gary? Oh my god. That okay, then you kill the whole Gary spawn, but you kill your own guy. I mean, you win some, you lose some. That is tough. That is tough. I think Edva is waiting for a Gary spawn. He's 100%. There's gotta be a giant Gary spawn. Yeah, pretty good, pretty sizable one. I think Diamond sees him. Yeah, but the thing is, like, they're just bringing out medium tanks against a Tiger. Will this Tiger save the Lux? No, it does not. Tiger will kill his Lux, or this medium though. You'll see in a second, maybe? Tiger, I think, is starting to move up a little bit. Cap does go to ANZR. Ooh, side shot on the medium. I think that one might have been tracks though. I don't think that was a whole shot. That was a whole shot. Where's this Tiger at? But he's backing up into the Tiger, and the Tiger kills the medium tank. So far, the tank engagements are going in the favor of ANZR. Really no big pressure. I mean, yeah, they do have this Gary, but this Gary is... it's just getting farmed by Artie over and over again. It's not going to last too much longer. The Tiger will probably pop it here in a few seconds. Good fight over mid, though. Went back and forth for both teams a few times. I will say, good hats off to SVS. I mean, I will say, the diving of... first of all, the diving of the tanks was probably not the right play, but I think it did work out in their favor. Just because they did, you know, fully reset ANZR in the cap. But they also did call out a 75 heavy, so not the smartest play. It could have been a misclick, you know, those things do happen. One chance. Gonna take out the Gary conveniently in a bush. ANZR just gonna push straight in. If Jedi can maybe do something for SVS. You know, people say like he's camping and playing like really passively, but this is what you have to play, because I assume he's probably a satchel class, and like you have to play like this if you want to satchel a tank. Yeah, he does. Wait, is that MP40? Well, he's dead, but God damn it. That's so unfortunate, bro. Oh, that's the curse of the arty. Oh man. They have two Pumas behind them now. Interesting. But ANZR is just starting to swarm the points. You can kind of see bombing run going in it. I assume Hill 5 for ANZR. I do not believe this will take out the Gary or grant a kill for the Axis commander. Does not. But ANZR just running straight in the point. They are, for the most part, uncontested. Let's see if this tank turned. They did not. They still have two tanks in their back lines. They have a Jeep down here. Looks like SVS is going on more of an offensive type of presence than defense, but their defense is kind of struggling a little bit, because yeah, they're starting to lose a little bit. They're gonna have to tell the guys in the north to like come back. They have a SVS is really spread out. Obviously they have to, you know, deal with the arty and recon. They do have two tank crews just roaming the back lines. They have a Jeep back here, I assume to satchel nodes. And their commander, I thought I was gonna place a Gary down there, but I guess he doesn't have a supply box. Yeah, ANZR just flooding this point right now. I say flooding, but even though there's three guys, but okay, never mind. They are starting to flood a lot more. They still have the Gary up. I don't know exactly where it's at. It's right here. Honestly, a pretty decent Gary spot, but I think just one more spawn. I think that will start defending it for SVS. Cora is just running around the... Never mind, he's dead. I was about to say he's just running around the point. SVS do get a red zone down, I assume with a supply drop? A double drop? Yeah, must have been a double drop. They are trying to repair their tank. That guy just disappeared, I guess. Did him in the tracks once. Greyhound's coming in. No, not the Greyhound. There's another Greyhound. Trying to destroy the supply truck. Jedi is trying to... Oh, he gets on top of the tank. Oh, no one was in position to protect them. One guy does hop out. Space, gonna try to get a satchel. Oh, this Greyhound might run right in front of him. Oh no, Greyhound. In the meantime, Hill 5 is getting capped because they just parked the Tiger on top of it, but I was kind of occupied with that tank engagement. Yeah, they did get the... Oh no, the Gary was still up? And now this is being contested by Noodles, who is just farming the arty players. It's gonna be a full reset for SVS because they have no garries in sight. And they did lose the Greyhound somewhere. Where did the Greyhound die? Oh, died right here. Kind of a lull in the game right now once points capped like that. They have a half track at the top HQ. Interesting. Looks like bandits taking out their manpower and other nodes. Dargoon wants to join on the HQ action. And the one thing about some of these points is you can actually land arty inside the points. So yeah, not really fun. Wonder if Cody can maybe work some magic from behind, since he's the kind of the only SL. They do have how do I pronounce his name? Whoever E Squad is in the north, maybe they can work together, maybe put some more pressure from behind, maybe take out... I think this is their second Tiger tank. Yeah, it is their second Tiger tank for ANZR. Not really looking too good for the SVS boys with two heavies on the field, and oh, Cora might run into this heavy. I think Cora's gonna avoid him. Trying to get points from killing that truck that's stuck. Oh. Oh, he does not have a satchel class. Oh no, he does, he does. Gets a satchel on the 76 space. The huge satchel. Does ANZR call out that he is satcheled? This is kind of what SVS needs to get back in the game. They need to eliminate these heavy tanks. If they don't, they're kind of gonna, for lack of better words, get rolled. But I don't think, yeah, the satchel's gonna go off and kill them. Buddha's probably gonna go down too. Does go down. A good satchel there by Space, taking out that heavy tank. And like I said, there's Echo and H squad leads, two OPs behind the point, and they are starting to recap Hill 5. ANZR are kind of overextending into I think this is Red Roof House, And they don't have any cap weight whatsoever when they're in this area, but they are starting to come back a little bit. But I wonder if they're gonna, you know, get some guys to full send onto their OPs, because they can do that. Put some serious pressure on ANZR. But then again, they do have to deal with another Tiger tank, and this one's probably gonna be twice as hard just because they are gonna be more alert to that. They are in satchel and rocket territory. Yep, big spawn wave off of 8 squads OP. If SVS can maybe kill these 3 guys, they might have a chance to start flipping the point, because Gato is also maybe in position to get his OP down in that bush. SVS have kind of got to win this engagement right here. They do get 2. Nelson does go down as well. This could be huge for SVS. They can take out maybe the OP and Gary. Oh, Tommy with the hipfire MG on the Diamond. That's a big kill, because Diamond could have rocketed that Gary, and I think it was visible for him. Eh, not really, but see if Space sees the Gary, is on it. No spawn wave will happen on that Gary now. And does take it out. This is huge for SVS. Like, this is insanely massive. They are putting a lot of pressure on ANZR on Hill 5. Bunch of guys from SVS off that backline OP just flooding in, also from the south. The only unfortunate thing for SVS is they are losing their armor, but their infantry is kind of carrying them. I see, is he using a flamethrower? Hell yeah. See if he gets one chance. Oh, one chance gets him. Well, one chance. They are starting to lose their OPs a little bit. Nelson and one chance are the only ones really defending the point. I mean, they do have a gear in the north, so that's where they're getting, you know, their defensive cap pressure from. Rojo with a rocket into the heavy. Lots of SVS coming from the south. They're kind of going all for broke here, in my opinion. Yeah, ANZR kind of doing a full reset a little bit. Cody does lose his OP. Bob somehow goes flying towards where his OP was. I don't understand this game's physics. Oh, let's go flamethrower action, baby. I think Nelson's gonna kill him. Yeah, Nelson kills him. Shot in the back. So close to capping the point for SVS. If Space can kill Redmond, he does. I think this is gonna be a cap for SVS now. And the thing is, SVS is waiting at Chapel already for them. Oh my gosh, this is an amazing tournament. And they have a half track too. Oh my gosh. Chaos is going to Sunken. Big spawn wave on the Gary, that's kind of expected. I think Cora Core didn't know what a Gary was. He's just hiding by a cow, a dead cow. He did not know where that Gary was. Massive spawn off the half track too. Luffy puts on his OP, but runs into the spawn of the half track. I think Cody will hear his OP maybe? No? Yes, he does. Takes it out. Does he... This is a good Gary spot. This is actually amazing. This is an amazing Gary spot. Holy... Whole team just spawns on the Gary. Mark, use your rocket, Mark. Don't vanish. Okay, maybe throw a grenade. Come on, Mark. Or mask. Why did I say Mark? Use your rocket and shoot the Gary. Unless you have satchel. You have Tommy gun. Never mind. Gary is marked. Somewhat. But SVS with the huge half track. Does Tiger know where the half track is? It's kind of insane to me that they don't know where the half track is. This would be a good time for Artie, but I think their Artie is getting absolutely harassed right now. Yeah. Bandit and Noodles are just harassing the hell out of SVS Artie, and that's kind of what's causing them not to honestly be capping this point right now, because I think that Artie would be farming that Gary. But again, they have 2 Tigers. Does Nelson know where this half track is? %, he does. Joseph with the flamethrower kill. Let's go. That's what we like to see. But this Tiger probably knows where the half track is now. Oh, it's Stewie. Go, buddy, go. Is this a 2-man? It is a 2-man. Unfortunate thing about the Stewart is the turning radius is pretty poor on it, and they're about to get popped, and now there goes the half track. Unfortunately, that is SVS's a really aggressive approach to Chapel. If they just would have taken out that Gary, that would have set back ANZR so much, like so much. But you know, they did get Hill 5 back, which you you still have to look at the positives in that. They did get Hill 5 back. Hill 5 is not an easy point to take as Americans, in my opinion. Kind of the lull now in the game since that half track died. One thing that's costing SBS is still their heavy tanks. They really have not had any heavy tanks whatsoever this entire match. I mean, they had the heavy 75, but like that doesn't really count as a heavy. That's just like a bigger medium. Tiger pushing by himself. Honestly, not something I would do, but I feel like ANZR knows that they haven't really had any heavy tanks in a while. Just because they keep pumping out mediums. They did pump out a half track. They did pump out an extra Puma. So... not really too much going on. Looks like Viejo is, trying to get his OP established, which he does, but I think it's gonna be all for naught. Delta takes down Viejo. Axel. Is this a... I don't understand, like, this bush in the middle of the road. It just doesn't really make any logical sense, but I'm not a game dev. If Caveman can do something here. I think that was a Stewart. No, that was not the Stewart that died up here. That was a truck. We do have another bombing run coming in. Looks like it's gonna be an ANZR bombing run. Probably straight down the gut of Hill 5. More or less. Will not take out the Gary, but might take out Maverick. Might take out Juan. I have no idea if that's how you pronounce your name, but... Or Johnny. I think it's Johnny. I'm so dumb. SVS with more pressure. This is kind of like the fine balance of like offense and defense for both teams. Like, if you get like 5 people in hard cap, or like 3 people in hard cap, it just starts flipping. So it's like ANZR might be like maybe panicking a little bit, like, oh, we're starting to lose, but in actuality, like, it's only like 3 guys. But on the flip side, ANZR is putting a lot of pressure on SVS at Hill 5. If Redman can do more hip fire maneuvers. He does not do any more hip fire maneuvers. Elias takes him out. Big Joseph is trying to get another satchel on this Tiger tank. Does get it on. Somehow on the back, like, I would call that a wheel plate, but it's, there's no wheels, and that's not really what you call it. I have no idea the technical term for tanks. Some sort of half mud flap type thing, but that's gonna be a heavy tank that will go down for ANZR. Probably playing a little bit too aggressively. Elias just putting rockets in him for fun, but that does take out the Tiger tank, but they are still losing Hill 5. Looks like, oh, they don't have a Garrett at Hill 5, that's why they only have 1 OP and a Reinforce and a Dream. SVS kind of throwing a Hail Mary push at Chapel, but ANZR is ready for them. See if Rojo can maybe finish. Oh, he's not. Gonna try to track him even more. Fortunately, he does get coaxed, and yeah, it's gonna be all ANZR at Hill 5. SVS, in my opinion, SVS should not attack from up here. They should attack from like down here, because if they attack from down here, they're still in cap weight. And it's something they haven't done yet. They really have not done any attacking from the E6 sector, F6 sector. It's kind of all been in the north, and like the 4 line, granted, yeah, it's closer to like the hard cap of Chapel, but where else, like where all these OPs are at, they're not, you know, contributing to any like sort of cap weight. Obviously when they run in, they will, but it's just not. And like their defense is kind of suffering from that a little bit. Like, yeah, you're putting, you know, somewhat of a crossfire, but L squad needs to run across to here and put something down. I also gotta make sure I do not paint anything, because I am in admin cam and I'm on SL, so gotta make sure I don't paint anything. I think I can paint stuff, I just I can't do any hard paints. Looks like a medium tank is coming now. Probably just gonna full set it onto the hard cap. I mean, they kind of need it. They need something. Buddha goes down. Oh, he gets stuck by the A barrel? Wow. SVS is kind of going into some sort of soft reset. They are going to bring a heavy tank at Uncle Red. Looks like Delta will get a satchel. Onto the medium tank. Cap is already starting to commence at Uncle Red, which is just from recon, I assume. Yeah, it's just from Bandit and Noodles. Another 75 heavy. It's not what you want. You want 76s. Maybe they know something I don't. You never know. I don't really see like heavy 75s ever, so maybe they just want to have fun. You know, that's what this game is all about, having fun. Medium goes down by a satchel. And let's see if Viejo can work some more of his magic. The sneaky OP. I think he probably will. Definitely calling out that tire tank. For some reason they marked a... Oh, there's gonna be an airhead that spawns. Interesting. Oh, no fun. All of SVS is reset. And it's running simulator. Unfortunately, this is the one thing about, in my opinion, just from personal experience casting these games, one thing about like offset points, especially like Hill 5 and Uncle Red, there's just a lot of like lulls when like a point like Hill 5 gets capped. Because like if there's no like recap like potential gonna happen, it's just kind of like there's gonna be dead time. That's just how it is, especially in like a TPL like game where it's like 30v30 or 35v35. Obviously there's less bodies to go around, so there's a little bit less action, but the game is still the same, just smaller. And Buddha trying to work these trenches. Buddha does go down to, I assume, Vintark. Takes out both of them. Good play by him. SVS is kind of playing this right, though. They are, you know, taking the ground that's in front of them, which is, you know, it's a dead sector, yes, but, you know, they need to hold this ground to even hold Uncle Red, because if you don't hold this ground, you're not going to hold Uncle Red. That's just how like offset points kind of work. You have to hold this ground to hold your actual point. Doesn't mean you know, play defense in this zone. It means you just, you know, are active in it. Oh god, the plane sound. And Token will find the blue zone Gary and destroy it. Sorry, I keep looking at my map. Just trying to find where potential action will be. And an airhead, ooh, from SVS. This seems like good action. Pretty sure Goofy will spot it. He does not. Ammo. There's no one spying the airhead for ANZR. Gamma? Goofy? Why I call you Gamma? Hello? ANZR? You there? Well, SVS will get at least one airhead wave off. ANZR does not know that there's an airhead right here. This might be interesting. Two guys. You know, they still have a lot of guys on defense, but they just, oh, why would you shoot? You do not shoot when you're on the airhead. Bruno, or Brujo, I don't know how to pronounce your name. You just don't shoot when you spawn off the airhead. Unless, like, obviously they're gonna take it out, but you kind of just alerted your position. Obviously, flare goes up, it's gonna be like, you know, only two guys on the flare. If it popped, it did pop. Oh no. Tommy Shelby, the MG. Yeah, this is kind of a big mistake by that SL. You just don't shoot off the airhead. Oh my gosh. Massive spawn wave. I think, was that a SVS flare or ANZR flare? Yeah, it was. Yeah, that's definitely the whole team. I think SVS is just kind of going for broke here, and whatever kind of happens, because Tommy Shelby was holding it down for a little bit. It does go down. Lots of grenades getting thrown from both teams. Bob the Builder putting in work with that car. Does go down by Jericho. Jericho does go down too. I don't know from who, maybe Louis. Louis gets killed by a grenade. Airhead is still active. I think Crazy Foot's, they probably do have a ping on it, and Crazy Foot's gonna go out and try to take it out. SVS is still putting on the gas on Hill 5. And there's the ANZR defense. They're going to bring their heavy back. Airhead's probably despawned by now. Oh shit. Yeah, lots of OP still back here for SVS, but slowly start losing them. But Small presence from ANZR on Uncle Red. SVS do reset back. Did they send a Tiger tank up here? Oh, they do. Oh, it's an active Tiger tank. Holy shit. Okay. This Tiger tank might have a little bit of a fun. I would say MACD as defense, or as defense for the tank. Gets taken out, because that's the commentator's curse. Whenever I say someone's name, they will die within the next 10-15 seconds. Or Axel cannot get around that barbed wire. Tank's in a really unique position. Yeah, they're just putting a lot of pressure. Is this a Gary back here? No, it's gotta be an OP. They gotta have a Gary back there somewhere, though. They're starting to surround them on Uncle Red, just like they did Hill 5. Yeah, 1 OP at Hill 5. No Gary at Uncle Red. This is not looking good for for SVS. They're starting to kill them off the beach. They're starting to pinch him too. Or Vintark can't satchel the heavy. Bomb run is going in at Uncle Red, I assume, for ANZR. The unfortunate thing for, yeah, it might be a little juicy bomb run towards the tail end of it. Oh, it does take out 2 things of nodes. Honestly, that's a good trade to take out those nodes, because SVS have been struggling with the node game. ANZR have been like on top of their nodes all game, and they're just starting to swarm the point now. They do have some OPs still, but good OP spawn from SVS. They're still trying to get a Gary down. Delta just taking bodies, takes 3 before he goes down himself. Caveman. They do get a Gary down finally. Gary goes down. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. Good play by this heavy tank. I don't know whose tank this is. Satch's heavy tank. A good play by him and his crew. Find and spot that Gary and take it out. SVS still holding on, but they're struggling a lot. They have 2 OPs. And sooner or later, they're not going to have their HQ to spawn off of. And no HQ, just 2 OPs. What can they do? They really can't do too much. They don't really have anything. They can't spawn a half track because the tank will just blow it up. This might be the end of the match. They do have a medium shooting at the heavy tank, but that's not really going to do too much. They do have a Gary down. SVS is just holding on for dear life. Delta with the rockets, and I think with just this last OP spawn, this might be it. Airhead's also coming down for ANZR, and yeah, that's probably gonna do it for this one, unless a miracle happens in the next 30 seconds. But I think that's gonna be GG. To be completely honest, I think honestly SVS I think played that pretty well, all things considered. I think they just made one too many mistakes. They really never had a heavy to compete with ANZR's heavies. Like, they had 75 heavies instead of 76s. It just didn't really work out in their favor. I mean, they did have, you know, a good recap of Hill 5, and they had good cap potential on Chapel. They just didn't take out that one Gary. If they would have took out that one Gary, I think the game could have turned out differently for them. But nonetheless, GG's from both teams. Congrats to ANZR for staying undefeated. Hats off to SVS for putting up, honestly, a pretty heck of a fight. That fight for mid-cap was honestly one of the best I've seen from casting so far. So I'm just going to go through the scoreboards real quick. I would give out game MVPs. I'm going to give mine from SVS. I don't know. What was that one AT guy's name? I don't know. But that's going to do it for me tonight. We do have, or at least I do have, a game tomorrow night around the same time for these summit matches. And then Sunday will be another match as well for that I am casting. Don't know if, I think TPL tomorrow, there is the 8th first game that will be happening live on the TPL Twitch account. I think Caparzo and I think the name's like Sassiana. I hope I'm not pronouncing your name wrong. It might be Miss Anna or Sassiana. I don't know. But those two are going to be commenting the game. We do have a little surprise of the broadcast of how it's going to be produced. But other than that, hope you guys enjoy your weekend. This has been Awake. This has been another Hell Loose competitive match, TPL Lite. You have a good one. Good night, everyone.